Hey everybody, how's it going? Hope you're doing okay in your part of the world today. So a good buddy of mine asked me to um, react to this video by 5 Points Vids, and it's called "Critiquing the Weirdest Baseball Fields in America." So let's get to it, Sean Scribers.
Many of us have played baseball. And unlike this kid, if you actually came back, at some point, you probably played on a weird baseball field, even at the highest levels. Some diamonds are forced to share their space with other fields. Some are encroached by buildings and environmental hazards. And others, well, you just have to say, what the f? Let's look at all of these weird baseball fields, shall we? And that's coming up right after this. Multi-use fails. This one is in the same division as Bishop Hartley, a school that has equally horrific dimensions. That one was in the first video. What's interesting about Bishop Watterson is that most dual-use fields have a clear outline of an obvious football or soccer field on there. This one I have no idea what the is going on here. And that track over there, again, 272 down the left field line, 360 in dead center, and 498 down the right field line. And
Goodness.
parked cars on the tennis courts. Martyrs give their life for their deity or cause. Unfortunately for this softball field, it appears to have given its life to field hockey. Yes, we have a couple softball fields on here. American Martyrs High School in California's field is 238 down the left field line, 208 in center, 200 in right, with the deepest part at 290. The school does not have a baseball program, thank God. Looking pretty sharp here, fellas. I love how there is a warning track in right field to warn you of an additional 200 feet of grass, and then another warning track, just to be safe. In left center, you can clearly see a light tower in the field of play, so watch out for that. 459 to left, 605 to center, and 478 to right, and it looks like both goalposts are in play. Wow, this is the worst shit I have ever seen, and it's clearly an active baseball field. Now, I will be fair to them, you can see the outline of where the temporary fencing goes, but which groundskeeper thought an infield that looks like this was a good idea? Pretty normal dimensions, 311 to left, 356 to center, and 315 to right, and an immeasurable amount of pain caused by this dirt. City-crammed fields. Right beside the Manhattan Bridge in New York is Murray Bergtrom's field with dimensions so cramped it looks like it needs Midol. Apparently it gets really loud here, you know, because the field is under a bridge. They tried to put a high fence around it, but I doubt it prevents balls from going into the East River. 286 to left, 313 to center, and a paltry 215 to right. This field stinks. Literally, Comer Field in Brooklyn, New York is right next to a wastewater treatment plant. So I'm willing to bet the place smells like pure New York ass. Nice touch with the walls covered in greenery, pure backyard baseball vibes with this one. 191 to left, 299 to center, and 286 to right. I'm gonna say it, what a shitty field. Weird elevations. This is a historic 88-year-old stadium where many minor league teams have played, and it's ugly. From above, you can see hideous dimensions, and yes, the trees in center are in play, but what you can't tell is that the freaking outfield slopes upward to an elevation of about 30 feet, so don't worry about those trees being in play. Worry about your heart giving out trying to chase down a deep ball in center. 329 to left, 319 to right, and 478 to the deepest part of center field. And realistically, you'd have to hit a ball 650 feet to take it over those trees.
Yeah.
Again, from above, this field doesn't look too terrible. However, that's a big-ass hill in left field, God's natural green monster. Including the hill, 327 to left, 340 to center, and 326 to right. This one hits them all, really. A jagged, irregular fence, trees in play, a second diamond that makes no sense, and of course, a hill in center field that was probably once the locals accumulated garbage. 271 to left, 327 to the tree in center, 244 to right. And try not to hit this guy's house, which is probably worth, $2 million.
You never know.
El Capitan, how fitting since the field looks like a hat John Paul Jones would wear while combating the oppressive King George. But wait, there's more. That isn't a warning track around the field. That's a freaking dirt hill / retaining wall that's keeping the nearby street from caving in. Oh yeah, they play high school games here. This is an active field. 348 to left, 386 to center, and 303 to right. Storied and interesting fields. Now, at a first glance, you might think, why is there a weird baseball field farm in South Carolina? A few of these look normal, but what about these? They are actually based off of real big league parks that no longer exist. Plot twist, you didn't see that one coming. Also, who knew the Polo Grounds were so jacked up? Jeez. There's also another one of these in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. For this one, I'm going to turn it over to fellow YouTuber Slapshoes, who knows a bit about the history of this field and brought it to my attention. Subscribe to his channel from the link below.
McCormick Field in Nashville, North Carolina, home of the Tourists, the high A affiliate of the Houston Astros. Though the fence and outfield have some notable dimensions to keep right-handed hitters at bay, that's about the least interesting thing about this ballpark. It actually used to be a NASCAR-sanctioned racetrack. Yeah, in 1958, this place hosted a NASCAR Cup race after the league the tourists belonged to folded, and the owners needed a draw to the venue to keep the lights turned on. You can see cars crashing into the dugouts in these photos, which was a pretty common occurrence with its oblique angle heading into turn 1, which was home plate. After that race, the tourists found a new league and baseball returned to the park, so the oddly shaped track was torn up. They still play baseball here today, and it is the second oldest active minor league baseball park in America.
This stadium, named after Satchel Paige, has seen better days. Encumbered by the Swope Parkway, it has a tall fence in right and an odd curved fence in left. Years of poor maintenance have left the field in shambles as the concrete around it is crumbling. There are plans to renovate. Hopefully that gets done soon, as the grandstands actually look beautiful. The dimensions, not so much. 329 to left, 299 to center, and 258 to right with a high fence. Endless boundaries. Oh boy, what do we have here? A baseball field amoeba in the process of splitting to form another baseball field amoeba. Ed Walsh Little League, please never change. 219 to right, 308 to center, and 466 to left. Get a load of this one here. They got half a football field on left and the entire weird ass baseball field in front of us. 348 to right, 377 to center, 423 to left, and 498 to the deepest part. This one looks kind of like a shoe that sucks. 314 to right, 346 to center, 550 to left, and 572 to the left field gap. Encumbered by buildings / jagged fences. One of the oldest ballparks ever built, historic Cardines Field, is an active minor league park with insane dimensions. Built into a neighborhood in Newport, Rhode Island, not only is the fence line insanely jagged and irregular, both dugouts are actually on the same side of the field. 326 to left, 343 to center, 271 to right. This is what we call a 2-for-1. The baseball field is situated on a hideous triangular track that looks like Pocono Raceway, and there's no way to hide the football field during baseball
For
season.
real.
But this isn't even the weirdest field at Staten Island Technical Center. Behold, this abomination of a softball field crammed in between the road and the building like an atomic wedgie. 188 to left, 142 to center, and 131 to right. So congrats on making the baseball field look normal. Dave Russ, an expert on this subject, sent this one to me. He's actually mapping every high school field in America looking for weird ballparks. It's a really cool project. Check out his Twitter after this video. Anyways, North Summit High School looks like the stingray that killed Steve Irwin. The road beside the field causes it to swerve violently,
kinda
then
harsh.
releases into a straightaway that ends 452 feet from home plate. Left is 297 and right is 310. A field with about as much success as the League of Nations, Woodrow Wilson High in LA is about what this video is all about. Buildings in the way, a porch shorter than Yankee Stadium in right, an endless left field, and this area, whatever that is. Oh, and that fence, it goes all the way down to the corner. 308 to right, 341 to center, and 557 to left. The Patriots logo of baseball field. Oh, this one looks like a golf club, as things got out of control pretty quickly out in left field. This cancerous growth out here actually curves back into fair play and makes me wonder if you hit a ball that lands here. Is that not a home run? 319 down the line, 313 to the first center field, and 304 to right, and then 565 to center field 2. Now, before we get to our number 1 field, here are a few honorable mentions. And now for the weirdest baseball field I could find.
Okay.
I don't even know what's going on here. Calvary Chapel is a Bible school, but I'm thinking it might be a school for the blind. And yes, there's actually a fence here at this left-handed hitter's paradise. Here's some views from the outside. 165 to left field, 140 to right, and 553 to dead center. Better hope your center fielder has some wheels. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please check out the first one I did. I'm 5 Points Vids, and you made it to my next video.
Goodness. Oh man, I bet they were facepalming when they figured out what the dimensions were for these baseball fields after they got done completing them. Let professionals build baseball parks. That's what the moral of this video is. If there was a baseball field that was that stuck out to you, comment below which one it was if you don't mind by sharing. Or if you know of a strange baseball field with weird dimensions that you know of that didn't make this video, comment that link below, or comment that baseball field if you don't mind by sharing. Well guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you so much for loving and supporting this channel, and I encourage you to do so even more. I'm going to close this off here, but do please subscribe at the bottom for more content. Don't forget to like and share this video. Also, hit that bell below to keep up to date with my video releases and posts. Also, comment below in a video you think I should react to next. And as always, guys, take care and God bless everybody.